welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to dive into all of the recent Love After Lockup updates. Mikey recently spoke out on Father's Day and he told his fans to not believe everything that they hear. So this is what Mikey had to say.
What's up? It's your boy Mike Harmon coming to you from Indian Lake. We up here in Ohio. We riding the bikes. There's mine. That's my buddies. I just want to tell everybody Happy Father's Day from the bottom of my heart for all the fathers out there that's getting to see their kids today and spending time with them, man. Much love to you. And I just want to let my fans know, if you've been hearing this crazy shit, don't believe it. My lawyers are all on top of it. And also the truth's about to come out. And everybody's going to know what really happened. So if y'all my fans, man, stand by me. Stand by me. I promise you, you won't be butthurt. Some females got in their feelings, told some lies, and I got sent to jail. But look who's out. They gave me an OR bond. They knew it's some BS, and it's all going to come out. But anyways, Happy Father's Day, everybody.
I'm definitely interested to see how this all ends up playing out, and hopefully he does end up announcing more like he promised. Chelsea has had a pattern of dating dudes and then calling the police on them and getting them arrested for DV. I know of at least 3 different long-term relationships she's had where she's got the man arrested, and it's very possible to date that many men that are just crappy and put their hands on women, but I definitely kind of feel like there's more to the story. I noticed Mikey suddenly deleted all his posts that he made about the situation after he was released from jail, and Chelsea deleted a lot of posts that she had made talking bad about him. So I was like, okay, did they make up? What's going on? But the way he worded her in that TikTok, it doesn't sound like they're on good terms or back together, because he was referring to her as a crazy chick, calling the cops and saying not to believe her. And I think it's honestly best, because they obviously have a toxic relationship and it's just going to get worse if they get back together. So it's just best they probably go their separate ways. And now I want to talk about Britney and Kerok. So Kerok posted a picture of him and Britney to his Instagram the other day, and someone said, I need y'all to come back on Love After Lockup. Kerok responded and said, never left, stay tuned for next season. So there you have it, folks. Kerok and Britney will be returning for the next season of Life After Lockup. And Louis, he posted that the other day he went out to lunch and he ran into Mike, the situation from Jersey Shore. Louis posted this picture saying life is sobriety, baby, and I had no idea that the situation was in sobriety right now, so good for him. And Tiffany, that's Kevin's ex, the one that ended up knocking out Curtis, she recently shared that she's engaged. She said, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with my best friend, soulmate, partner in crime, and jokester. I love you, Thomas Yates. And this is the guy she started dating shortly after her and Kevin officially called it quits, and she's been with him ever since. He has like his own pool company where he works and maintenances different pools, and it seems like they're doing pretty good. She looks extremely healthy and happy, so good for her. Now let's talk about Deontay. So he posted on his stories on Instagram the other day that he is going to be at this audition for this reality TV show. And apparently him and his girlfriend are going to be one of the judges. So he says, to everyone out here in the 757 Hampton area, if you think you're a real baddie, then come out and audition. Addie and I will be present, and I might be a special guest judge. Follow and hit up my homegirl, and then he tags his homegirl. And I guess it's like this show called The Head, Itch in Charge Takeover Season 1 Audition. They ended up posting a newer flyer where Deontay's girl is posted on the front, and it said that she's supposed to be there dancing and also be a guest judge. And I wonder if she's going to be on the show too. I have no idea what network this is, but it's in the 757 area. Lacey could go try to be on the show if she wanted to. And now I want to talk about Ayana's man, Jamal. So the other day I was watching Auntie's Advice, and she was talking about this video she saw from another YouTuber called Cosmoholics Anonymous, and she just recently started covering Love During Lockup, and she decided to reach out to Jamal for an interview, and this man tried to charge her $500 for an 8-question interview. After I heard Auntie talking about it, I had to go watch the video for myself. So check out Cosmoholics Anonymous if you want to see the full video. But pretty much she had reached out to Jamal like through JPay or whatever message system that his prison uses, and she's like, hey, I want to do an interview, and he's like, okay, send the questions. So she ends up asking some people in her Discord what questions they want, and she sent over 8 questions, and for the most part they're all like softball questions, like easy questions that you would think that a cast member could just like answer through the DMs for free, because like she's like, oh, what are you eating in prison? Which is just typical small talk, you know? A lot of cast members wouldn't even charge to answer questions like that. They would just answer questions like that in the DMs. But I understand Jamal's in prison. He's got to pay for every time he messages the girl, so he wants some of his money back. But $500? At first he acted like he was going to do the interview for free. And then suddenly after she sent the questions over, he's like, oh, I'm going to need your name, your date of birth, and your address. Maybe he needed that information to write down to get her as a approved visitor to be able to do a video visit. But I'm sorry, I would not trust no felon up in prison, especially Ayana's man, Jamal Pookie, with my address. There is no way in hell. Then he demanded $500 for the interview. He said he needed $250 up front, and then she could pay the other $250 afterwards. And there's just no way you can guarantee the man's gonna do an interview. A lot of times they have to get that approved. Like, I've tried to interview several cast members while they're in prison, and it is a long, drawn-out process, and a lot of the times they're not even able to do. You can try to do like a video visit with them, but you're not supposed to record those visits. Or you can try to get approved to do like a special Zoom visit. But like I said, it's a long, complicated process, and a lot of prisons will not even approve it. Plus, Jamal is overvaluing himself. $500? There is not one single cast member of Love After Lockup or even 90 Day Fiancé or any of the reality shows I watch that I think is worth $500 for an interview. Like, we didn't even see Jamal that much. Like, even if I say I was going to interview him, I could probably only come up with like 10-15 questions because I barely even know anything about the guy. There's just no way someone would see the return on investment on an interview with Jamal. So she decided not to do it, and I think she made the best decision. And Antoine and Lacey, they finally welcomed their second baby girl. So Lacey posted this picture, and she said, little love bug, Olivia Edelyn Whittaker. And they gave birth 5 days ago, or at least it was 5 days ago that she announced it. So congratulations to them. And now I want to talk about a couple that we haven't talked about in a hot minute, and that is Anthony and Sheree. Anthony was arrested the day before Halloween of 2023, and he's been in prison ever since, but he's finally due to be released on June 28th, so here in about 10 days, and I'm sure Sheree's looking forward to that. She's been sticking by her man this whole time, and she actually went live the other day, and she was pissed off. She is in control of Anthony's Instagram account, which everyone should pretty much know that by now. It's pretty obvious with him being in prison, and all their posts are completely identical. They're typed out the same exact way. But I guess either some girls either think that his Instagram account is solely ran by him, or they just don't care that he's got a girl, because they have been sliding in Anthony's DMs and Sheree's been reading all the messages and she's over it. She said she is constantly getting messages from girls and she's sick and tired of it because he's obviously taken, and she said this is her last warning, and if it continues to happen, then she's going to start exposing these girls that are trying to be little homewreckers. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Check out my lashes at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.